Miss Purple, the right mind for any time. I created this podcast to raise the awareness of mental illness. If you have any of these symptoms, notify your physician or call 911. Another suicide hotline is nationwide is 988. Thank you. Mrs. Purple, the right mind for any time. My name is Deborah Ann Sanders, also known as AKA Mrs. Purple. Born in Akron, Alabama, and reared in Birmingham, Alabama. I have had over 30 years in nursing service as a mental health nurse. I first started my career as a candy stripe in nursing, a nurse attendant, a LVN, an RN, BSN, and 2 years of graduate school. I have worked in several facilities in Los Angeles County, the VA hospital, LA County, private and public sector, and presently I'm working at a very dynamic hospital. My podcast is making you aware of, I'm talking about the 3 heavy-duty drugs that's on the market now: fentanyl, meth, and marijuana. Fentanyl, it was created for people with severe pain, especially cancer. And it was not formed in a powder form. Fentanyl came by a gel, like a liquid gel. And it came by as a patch, not for sniffing, not for shooting up, or not for swallowing it. And the drug community, they made fentanyl in a powder form. And also to make it more attractive to the young people, they have put it in like a candy form, like sweet tart. So it could be more appealing to teenagers. You don't need but a small amount of fentanyl to die, because what it does, it closes down the barrier to the brain. Fentanyl is more potent than morphine. It's 50 to 100 times more potent than morphine. Unless someone is around to administer Narcan to you when you take an overdose of fentanyl, you will die. Fentanyl is very potent. It was never supposed to be used the way it's being abused on the street. It's one of the most strongest drugs that's out there in the market now. My next drug that I'm going to talk about is meth. Meth is a drug that's been used by musicians for a long period of time. Meth is a type of drug that's hard to stop using, very addicting. When a person's trying to stop using meth, they end up getting tired, they become psychotic, and the craving of meth is still there. But meth over a long period of time can cause you to have cardiac problem, respiratory problem, and problem with your liver. Meth also affects your appetite, cause you don't want to eat, and can you lose a lot of weight. Meth can also cause your teeth to deteriorate and your skin to get very bad. Meth act like an antidepressant. It also can kill you over long term of using. Our next drug is marijuana. When people come to the hospital, they say, "Oh, I'm taking marijuana, but it's legal." Marijuana is not legal throughout the 50 United States. It's legal in some states. California is one of them. If you be caught with marijuana in a southern state that not legalized marijuana, the first offense is a misdemeanor and a second offense is a felony, and you can go to prison for a while. The thing with marijuana, it's not like your brother plant in a plant at his home. Marijuana now is being made chemically in the lab. And when marijuana is made in the lab, there's over 150 to 500 different chemicals is put into marijuana to make it more potent. A lot of people that have psych problems tend to take marijuana to soothe their problem, but it can become addictive and can cause you to be more psychotic. Not because it's legal, because marijuana is not controlled by the federal government because it's not legal. So the federal government is not telling you how much THC to put in marijuana. Therefore, sometimes when my client come to the hospital, some is more crazy than other, and some of them can never regain their baseline mental status back because marijuana affects the neurotransmitter. Thank you for listening to my podcast on drugs. Miss Purple, the right mind for any time.